Hi everyone, this is Francis. We met with the FMSQ. We're here for another track preview. This is the last one of the season, so round number 8, last round. This is it. This is the end of the FMSQ 2024 Cross Country National Championship. We're hitting this new track, Peeters Farm, St-André-d'Argenteuil, right outside of Montreal. So this is within an hour north of Montreal, so not too far. Great location. This is going to be awesome. So Peeters Farm, this is coming up 28th, 29th of September. So we're currently, this video was filmed on the 20th, so Friday the 20th of September. So we still got a few more days coming up before this event. So yeah, brand new track. We'll talk about that just before we get into it. KIMPEX, I need to say a big thanks to KIMPEX once again. They've been supporting the FMSQ. They've been supporting this track preview project all season long again. So a huge thanks to KIMPEX. Go check them out. Go check out their website. Buy some stuff. Great guys, great company. Thank you. So we see this track preview was filmed by our race and event director, Mark, on his Gas motorcycle. So this is what you got right now on the screen. It went really fast at the beginning. We started this track preview right in the woods. There's a reason for that because the initial track sections, the initial grass track sections of the track, right after where the start area is going to be, and all that stuff is not ready yet, so we didn't want to film it yet. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done in those sections for the fields and everything. So this is going to be completed in the upcoming days before the event. So stay tuned. We're going to be posting more info on that and video clips, reels, that kind of stuff. We're gonna post some info on our social media. So keep an eye open for that. So it started right in the woods with Mark. As you can see, this track has a lot of flow. It's brand new, so we're not sure how it's gonna evolve, how the lines are gonna shape up. And things like that. So it's going to be new for everyone, for you guys, for us. So but one thing is sure, we made sure that almost all the sections are as wide as we could. So it's going to allow you guys to choose and pick your line. So yeah, it should be awesome in terms of line selections. I know the GoPro, sometimes the angle itself, it appears on the screen like sections are a little tighter than they are in fact in reality. So just keep that in mind right now. Some of the sections, they might look like they're tight, but they're really not on the if you actually walk the course and everything, which I have to definitely ask you guys to go and check it out. Take your bicycle, go walk the course when you get on site. Definitely just make sure you look at the race schedule to make sure you're not conflicting with any of the races that are going to take place. But yeah, definitely check out the course, check out the track map, the event page. You're going to find all the details related to the event, the special activities, all that stuff. It's all going to be posted on there. So go check out this info right now. What you got on the screen, Mark is currently hitting this one section that's for moto only. So the quads, they're actually going to hit some of the field sections. So they're going to have a bit more flow, uh, faster sections of the course. So they're going to hit some of that field section on the other side to get back to the main trail. So this, I believe, this is the only section of the course that's different between moto and quad. So it's only one little section, but the rest of the course is all similar. So as you can see, there's a lot of off camber, and it's a little tighter. So we figured we would get something else going for our quad guys. So yeah, great track, great flow. We got tons of different types of soil. So we're talking about sand, black dirt, mix of clay in some area, and roots, but there's no rocks. Okay, so this is really cool. Well, it's different, let's say. So it's going to be definitely something different for the end of the season, the last race. So no rocks. At least we haven't seen any. So that shouldn't be the case. So we should get something really cool, which is going to be super accessible for all types of riders, all types of skills. So if you're new to the FMSQ, if you're not familiar with the FMSQ, if you're running, if you're usually racing motocross or practicing motocross, that kind of stuff, you want to try the FMSQ, this is it. So it's really this is the last round first. So that's the first reason why you should come. And then yeah, it's going to be a fairly easy track in terms of how technical it's going to be. So obviously it's going to get technical in a way that, with the endurance aspect of racing for a certain amount of time, that kind of stuff, the flow of the track. So it's going to get technical different ways, differently, but it's not going to be a technical track in terms of making it up the hill, going over rocks, that kind of stuff. So we don't have any of that stuff on that track. So it's going to be super cool. So yeah, it's going to be perfect. So make sure you invite your buddies, your friends, to come and try it. It's also super close to Montreal, so this is really the perfect spot and the perfect track to give it a try. So as we see right here on the screen, so some of these sections are just incredible, super wide, tons of different lines, and Mark is just gonna exit the woods right now, and he's gonna enter this awesome grass track section. So right in the middle of a cornfield. This is super cool. So it was all designed using the tractors, and yeah, this is what you got. So this is going to be an awesome section of the track. So this is going to lead Mark to another grass track section, which you're going to see in a few seconds. But yeah, overall, this place, this new place, this new track. I mean, it just looks like. I mean, it definitely looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I just want to take a few seconds to thank the promoters, the owners of the farm. So the track, it's Peeters Farm. It's the Peters family that's putting this thing together along with the FMSQ. So a big thanks to Sebastien Peters, uh, and the whole family. So we got Megan Peters, Emile, Victoria, Charlene. So a big thank you. Thanks to their cousin Edouard, their uncle Guillaume, and some other helpers. We have Jérémy Robillard, Nicolas Kingsbury. So a big group of people got together. Also, Mark, our event and race director, was involved a lot in the creation of this racetrack. And yeah, just a big thank you to everyone for what you got on the screen right now. It's all because of those people. So a big thanks. And right now, the weather obviously was perfect for when this track preview was made. But since the last couple of days, the weather has been really awesome in the area, and the soil, the terrain is great. It's perfect. So even if we do get a bit of rain, it's a bit too early right now to look at the forecast to get some decent and accurate information on what's going to come up on the 28th and 29th of September. But right now, what we can say is even if we get a little bit of rain, the way this terrain is right now and how dry it is, it shouldn't be any problem. It can actually accept some rain without any issues at this point. So it's looking really good. So as we see Mark going back into different sections of this cornfield, and he's actually going to hit another cool little section. Um, so yeah, and obviously it's a new track, so we'll see how things are going to shape. How things are going to turn out with the flow, the layout, uh, how the different wood sections or field sections, how the terrain is actually going to react to this, to all the racers and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be something that we're all going to be able to discover all together, since this is the first time in this location. So Mark is actually just going through some of the last sections of this little grass track. He's just hitting some little modules, little sections of the field that were connected on that track to just make things a little more fun. And right now he's actually just gonna hit back some of the wood sections. So maybe I can talk a little bit about what we're expecting in terms of lap times. So this is what we think it will look like. Obviously, we're missing in that track preview, we're missing some of the grass track sections. Like we said, there's going to be a huge grass track that's going to be right at the start, with the start area and that kind of stuff. There's going to be a huge grass track. It's not in the track preview, like I said at the beginning. So we don't have this information right now, but what we're looking at with the wood sections and what you've seen already, and if we take into consideration the grass track that will be added, we believe that we're going to be looking at lap times of 17 minutes ish. So for faster racers. So obviously, depending on the weather, how the lines are shaping up, how things are turning out, it could be longer, it could be shorter. It's the first time, so we're looking at it. We believe it's going to be around 17 minutes for the faster riders. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But we're just looking at some more wood sections. As you can see, this wood is just incredible. It's just awesome. And yeah, make sure you go and check it out once you get on site. This is gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, this is the last wood section. So Mark still has a few more. Um, he's still got probably a minute left in terms of the wood section. And after that, he's just gonna hit a motocross section of the track, which is going to come towards the end of the laps. So towards the end of your laps, you're going to hit this motocross track section. It's I would say a medium-sized motocross track. It's sand-based. It's pretty cool. It looks like a lot of fun. The jumps are they got a decent size, so they're not too small, they're not too big. Mainly tabletops, so it should be pretty cool. And you're gonna see that coming up pretty soon, as he's coming out of this wood section. So yeah, it's just gonna be an incredible place, and in terms of parkings and everything, there shouldn't be any issue. We should have plenty of room. The parkings are gonna be flat as well. So yeah, no issues whatsoever to park. Everyone, there's going to be a lot of room, a lot of space to get a nice parking area and pitting area for the whole crew and everyone. So we had a huge success last weekend in Cheyenne, Victoriaville. So yeah, it was just an awesome weekend, perfect weekend. So obviously we're looking forward to this one, the final round, to see how things are going to go. But there's definitely a good vibe and a good momentum since last weekend. So as we see Mark coming out of the woods, he's just going. He's just right now going along this field section, and you're going to see this motocross track in a few seconds here. So like I said, medium-sized track. It's going to be, it should be a lot of fun, and it should make things different um, for this last round. So the what Mark is doing right now, he's entering the course. Obviously, that's going to change a little bit. The entrance of the track is going to be modified in the upcoming days as we get the field section cleaned up and and ready. So just don't pay attention to what Mark was doing here at the beginning, but what you're looking at in terms of motocross track layout, uh, this is this is what it's going to look like. So this is what you're going to do. These are the lines you're going to take on the motocross track. As you can see, there's some good jumps. Like I said, not too big, but definitely something to have a lot of fun on. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So and this is gonna be this is pretty much going to be the end of your lap. Once you're going to be done with the motocross section, you're going to hit some grass track, and then you're going to make your way towards the finish line, which we're not showing on the track preview. So stay tuned for more info, more feedback, more videos on the track sections as they get ready throughout next week. But yeah, this is it. Last round of the championship, round number 8. This is coming up. Peeters Farm on the 28th and 29th of September. So we're waiting on everyone. Make sure you come. All right. See ya.